Hello everyone. Quick announcement before we get into the reading. I just wanted to let everyone know that I have started two things. One is my Patreon site where I will be uploading all of the extended portions of the videos, the in-depth look of the videos and readings, sometimes when I do the clarifying cards, and I put a bit of extra material. All of that is now going to be over on Patreon, as well as I've finally been able to start my tarot and oracle deck unboxing and review series. And I'm going to be starting to unbox various tarot decks, review them in depth with you, and each month these decks will be given away in a monthly member giveaway. So in order to be eligible for the giveaway, you just have to join my Patreon site, and the cost of being a patron over there, I just ask for $1 a month, and that's it. There's one tier, one amount to join, and it's just a way, just simply a way for me to be able to facilitate these reviews and to be able to give out these beautiful decks. The more people join, the more patrons I have, the more decks I will review each month, and the more decks I will give away. So for those of you who want to see the unboxing, go straight to the link. I'll include the link here and in the description box, and you'll find out more information about the series and my Patreon site there. Or you can go directly to my Patreon site and see the extended unboxing and review video there. All right, guys, thank you so much. And without further ado, straight to the reading. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the week July 28th through August 3rd reading for sign of Cancer. Remember, the weekly readings are all about whatever main stage event, relationship you're dealing with. It could be a work relationship, or it could be something to do with family and friends. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship or a lover issue, but whatever the case may be, we're going to look at whatever the main dynamic is that you're going to be dealing with this week, all right? So let's get right into it. We're going to get out your Romance Angel Oracle cards, two of them for the two dynamics that you're working with this week. Cross watchers, you're always welcome, and newbies, thank you for stopping by my channel today. You're always welcome as well. It's almost time to get a new one of these decks, honestly. Except they're out of print now, so I'm going to be doing a video on Doreen Virtue and her decks, why they're out of print, and what you can do if you can't get your hands on one of these. But anyway, we're going to get right into it, Cancer. So your first card out is Soulmate. Beautiful. All right, and we've got Chemistry. Wow, Soulmate and Chemistry, Cancer. I love it when these type of cards come up. Certainly we're talking about a nice dynamic here, right? Something that feels good. But we won't really know what it's all about until we get your 7 cards out. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to pull out your 7 cards. My regulars know we get 1 card in the center for the main relationship, energy of the relationship. And then we have your 3 cards for you and 3 cards for the other person. Show me what's going on with my lovely Cancers this week. Let's see here. If you can hear the background music, I've got it quite low, but if you can hear it or you want to check it out, this is a great artist, ambient artist out of Manchester, England. All of the information is in the description box below, so do check him out. All right, Cancer, show me. Here we go. Let's cut your deck and see what this all entails. All right, we got your first card out, King of Pentacles, right? Wow. Abundance, affluence, money, right? Reputation as well. This is someone with a highly respected. There's a lot to this when we have King of Pentacles for a relationship. We're talking about a relationship certainly that has a dynamic perhaps of one person maybe being a benefactor or supporting the other person. We'll get into it though. Your card for you, Cancer, is Page of Swords. So that's how you're identifying right now. Your card for your person is Seven of Wands. So there's some antagonism, it seems like some strife. Not strife per se, but certainly there's some kind of feeling of being harangued, right? And Ten of Wands is what you have for the relationship, or how you see the relationship. It's quite interesting. Ten of Wands has been coming out for the monthly readings quite a lot. So do check out your monthly reading as well. Should be up, Cancer. And your person has Temperance that they're identifying with. This is Sagittarius energy. Could certainly be a Sagittarian you're dealing with, or someone who has a lot of heavy Sagittarius in their chart, their natal chart. We have Empress is how they see you. Interesting. And then for the relationship, they have a Victory, Six of Wands. So this is why I like to wait until the cards come out, because we really, we really don't know until we have the full spread. At the bottom, we have Three of Swords. So somewhere along the line, there's been some heartache, some pain, some bad communication, right? Let's move this up a bit so you can see all of the cards nicely. All right, there we go. So, yeah, King of Pentacles for the relationship. Certainly a relationship involves money. It involves status of some sort. It certainly involves, I want to say prestige, right? The way the outside world sees you, perhaps, right? So it could be something like, do you both come from the same background? Do you come from the same social status, the same social class, I guess, right? Or financial class, right? I wonder, right? So we'll get back into that, King. But you, Cancer, you're coming out as Page of Swords. It's quite interesting. You're feeling very young right now. I think that this affair has made you feel quite like when you were a teenager again, right? Pages certainly indicate youth, youthful feelings. Page of Swords certainly indicates that first rung of the Swords court cards, where you're just beginning to learn how to express yourself, use your words, defend yourself, with your intellect and with your reasoning, right? You're just learning how to communicate with people. Page of Swords can also indicate messages coming in, but when you identify with Page of Swords energy, it's certainly like feeling like you're in a kind of like a new stage of your life, and it doesn't matter how old you are. You could be in your 50s, right? But you just feel quite young right now. You just feel very refreshed. Certainly if you meet somebody that you have a lot of chemistry with, and soulmate for some of you, it does make you feel very young, right? And youthful again. Cancer, and it's making you feel quite sharp mentally, right? Certainly with Swords energy. Now your person is identifying with Temperance. So for some of you, you are certainly dealing with someone who has a lot of Sagittarian energy. But Temperance is it's the second four. First four is Emperor, who has dominion over men, but Temperance is when you have dominion over yourself, right? Somebody's exercising Temperance and somebody's got a lot of self-control. They don't fly off the handle. They know how to handle certain situations as well. They're very adaptable, highly adaptable, right? Sagittarius is anyway a mutable sign. So Sagittarius is anyway highly adaptable as a sign, right? And of course you have divine providence with the angel's wings there. It just indicates that, the divine is working with you, right? When you exercise Temperance, you're exercising an essence of the divine, that balancing of the fire and water that's inside of you. You know what I mean? The desire to push forward, and sometimes the desire to stop and wait and just feel and receive. And so your person is just feeling very much like that at the moment. It could be that they have a lot on their plate. For some of you, that person may be the King of Pentacles as well. And so in their affairs, their business affairs, they may be also exercising a lot of Temperance, right? Temperance is, of course, very good for business, which is one of the reasons why Sagittarius generally has You know, they say that the Sagittarian energy generally is quite successful with business. Of course, it goes up and down. I'm a Sagittarius myself, so. But they, you know, we have that luck of Jupiter, and we know that ability as well to do well in business. Oftentimes, because of that temperance, the ability to kind of like go with the flow, to adjust very quickly, and to be able to strategize. So it could be quite interesting for some of you Cancers. This King of Pentacles is your person, kind of looming large. Could be that for some of you, your mate is a little bit older, more established. They have a lot of money, and he or she is in the center because, you know, I want to say that their energy, their vibe, everything is quite grand, right? Quite magnanimous. Like I said, they have a lot of abundance. They have a lot of authority. People respect them. And so for some of you, you may have just met this person, and it could be a reason why some of you are feeling quite young and youthful in their presence, because you've come across someone who is, you know, just is very larger than life, I want to say, right? They're very larger than life, and they have a certain experience and status that makes you feel almost like a kid again when you're around them, but not in any kind of weird way or bad way, but just kind of like excited and like, oh wow, you know, almost as if this person could show you things that you haven't seen because of their level of abundance and their level of authority and their experience, right? For some of you, will certainly be someone who is older, okay? Now, you see them as a Seven of Wands, interestingly enough. So I think you see them very much as like maybe even a maverick, right? I want to say, like, you see that even though, for some of you, if this King of Pentacles is representing your partner, right? And this is certainly I want to say a romantic, you know, we're talking about chemistry and soulmate. So this is certainly a romantic dynamic, right? Whether or not you're actually in a relationship or not, I'll let you know in a minute. I'm not sure if I can feel that just yet. But for some of you, if this person does represent, is representing as King of Pentacles, you see that they've really struggled for that. It hasn't come easy for them. Like they've worked for everything that they've achieved. I think that's one of the things that is pulling you towards them. You know, for some of you, that's one of the things that you're really attracted to, because you see them, even though the world sees them with all of this kind of money and status, right, and influence and all of this, right? You can see that they're actually quite unique. They've worked very hard for that. They've probably had to fight off a lot of naysayers, you know, because Seven of Wands is when you fight for your dreams, right? When you find creative solutions to make sure that your dreams come to life, and that people don't throw obstacles in your way that you can't overcome, right? And so when you see your person like this, it's very like, I think for you Cancer, you just really are drawn to this individual with their strength. Now this person sees you as the Empress, which is beautiful, you know, it's very beautiful, nurturing energy. Again, my readings aren't gender specific. This could be a same-sex relationship. I always say that. But it's just about energy, right? We all have masculine and feminine, and some of us have more of one or the other. But your person sees you as being extremely feminine and beautiful, very nurturing. They see you as being like almost the perfect feminine, right? The perfect woman, and embodying the perfect amount of femininity in that way. They see you as someone that they want to bond with, come close to. Certainly for some of you, if your person is definitely this King of Pentacles, they see you as their queen, right? I mean, there's, you know, the Empress doesn't only have to be the Empress to the Emperor. You know, there's all different levels of king and queen and empress and emperor in the tarot. But here they see you very much as someone that they'd love to take care of, that they'd love to, like, you know, lavish. They want to put you in a lap of luxury, all right? And you just, like I said, you just see, like, I think you see beyond the money and all of that. You see something deeper there, and so this is quite nice. This is a really nice Nice vibe, okay? But we do have Three of Swords here. So somewhere along the line, somebody has been hurt. And I think that that will come up. It may be something that you guys talk about. It could be you, Cancer, or it could be them. I want to say it might be you. It might be the both of you, actually. You both have probably gone through Three of Swords before in the past. And so I think for some of you, if you resonate with this, but there is chemistry there, right? Clearly, but maybe the relationship is moving slowly, or it's being quite, everybody's like taking very gingerly steps towards each other, because you're both both of you, I want to say, have probably, and there we go with the Hangman right underneath. Both of you have probably been in Three of Swords energy before, like just been heartbroken by people who weren't sincere. And I think that probably you, Cancer, and your person, for a lot of you, both of you were in kind of a Hangman energy, in the sense that you weren't desiring to be with anyone. You weren't moving towards anyone in a sense of wanting to be in a relationship. Sorry for that little cut, folks. I was getting a delivery and I had to stop. What I was saying was that for some of you, right, both you and your person have come out of this Hangman energy of being kind of stuck and being happy to be alone, right? You just didn't, but neither one of you saw anything come into your vision that was worth coming out of that very comfortable Hangman energy, and I think you were both kind of like, yeah, that's all right. I'm good doing me. I don't need to get into another relationship and be hurt. And I think you both have kind of come together and you have this like chemistry. For some of you, it's almost as if because you've been through the same thing that you really have this kind of deep understanding for each other. And so it does feel very much like a soulmate and like a high level of chemistry. It's really a nice feeling. Cancer, the way you see the relationship is Ten of Wands. And so this fits very nicely in with what I was just saying, because it's almost as if, here we go. It's almost as if you've met this person and it's like, okay, now you realize you're ready to come out of that Hangman. You're ready to leave that Three of Swords energy behind. It's going away, right? So it's fading behind. And so you wake up and you realize also that you're ready to lay down some baggage now, right? Coming down out of that Hangman, it's almost as if he steps down off of that T, and he also puts down the 10 wands, and it's like you're ready to start a whole new stage in your life. You're ready. 10 is completion, and within that completion, there's the kernel or the essence of the beginning of something new. And so here in 10 of Wands, we have the essence of something new without baggage, because the completion here is the laying down of the wands, the laying down of all of the things that you've collected along the way that you used as a crutch. That's what we call baggage, right? Hang-ups. We have them as a crutch because maybe in the temporary it feels better. In the temporary it feels safer to use them as a crutch. But after a while you realize that they no longer serve any purpose for you. And I feel like meeting this person, Cancer, has really kind of has brought you to this stage right now. Right, has brought you right out of your Hangman and directly to 10 of Wands, and you are moving on. It's like they've woken you up. They've made you feel, woken you up to yourself in a way, right? To the fact that you can have this whole new life. I want to say for some of you out there, this is going to be, maybe some of you who are quite, maybe you've had a whole life. Some of you are in your 40s and 50s. I feel like this may be resonating with you guys a lot. Because there are definitely some of you Cancers out there where this 10 of Wands was many, many, many years. Many years, okay? And so it's beautiful because it's like you feel young again. This person is making you feel young again. How do they see the relationship? As a victory. They see it as a victory. A 6 of Wands. I think they feel like, 6 is a harmony. They find the victory in finding harmony again. I want to say that this person may, again, being older, And it doesn't have to be older. For some of you who resonate with this, you may be younger in life, in your 20s, 30s, and 40s. But for some of you who are in your 50s and 60s and this resonates with you, I can almost say that it's like maybe perhaps somebody told you that you would never be happy again. Or maybe you felt like you would never be happy again, or your person certainly felt that way, and it's like they've met you, and this little victory is like, huh, yeah, look at me. I knew I could be happy again, and I am happy again. And yes, this can happen for me again. It's never too late. I feel like they just, because this is how they see the relationship, as a victory. And so I want to say that I'm sure that they've had people in their lives who have told them, you're never going to find somebody as good as me again, or you're never this, or you're never that. I think you guys, Cancer, certainly you and your person have separately really proven a lot of people wrong, and certainly coming together, this relationship coming together will be proving a lot of people wrong. And I guess so you say, so what is the upshot of the reading? What is the point of the reading? Well, I think the point of the reading here is that if you're resonating with this, if you feel like this is what's happening with you, then go with it, okay? Go with this 10 of Wands. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that you may be hurt. Just, be confident. And also remember that for some of you, right, there may be, if there is hesitation, so if all of this is going right and you feel all of this chemistry and it's all just wonderful, wonderful, but something is not quite moving fast enough, I do feel like it's because this is maybe a new dynamic for you, or a new joining with this person for you, and you guys need to talk perhaps about your expectations. Like I said, I think you both, if you're not moving together close and fast enough, it may be like you're both kind of doubting each other because you've both been hurt. You've both gone through your own separate Three of Swords moments in your lives, right, that have really hurt you. And so this reading, I think, is here just to let you know, don't let that particular baggage stop you. Hash it out. Talk about it. I think you'll find that certainly for some of you where the chemistry is there, but you don't really understand because you both come maybe from very two different, like I said, social backgrounds, just finance, status backgrounds, class backgrounds, whatever the case may be. But there is a chemistry there. And so don't be afraid to talk about things, talk about, why you guys might be afraid, and get over it. You know what I mean? Have that conversation and move forward. But certainly this is a very good meeting, a very good coming together of two people. And I just keep hearing it's never too late, it's never too late, it's never too late, it's never too late for you two. I think both of you maybe have felt at some point like it was, like you were never going to find that kind of soulmate energy again, you know what I mean? And it's like, here you are, you have, It's like almost like really, really surprising. Let's get your 3 cards out, and then I'm going to call it, right? We're going to just get a summary with our beautiful Creatures deck. Alright, we have 8 of Pentacles. So discipline, practice, boundaries, right? Making sure that everybody understands what is required of them. King of Cups, fascination, Scorpio energy, right? And Knight of Cups. Oh my God, this is so like just love, 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 King of Cups knows what he wants, right? And then we have Knight of Cups. It's just coming in like with the sweeping you up of the, off your feet. And then 8 of Pentacles is that workaholic. So certainly for some of you, this King of Pentacles is your person. They are indeed a workaholic, right? 8 of Pentacles is certainly the card of mastery in work and labor and skill, right? Practice. Here it's called practice, right? But in the traditional deck, the 8 of Pentacles is all about putting those restrictions and that discipline in place so that you truly become the master. Yeah. So for some of you, yes, that's them. And that may be something that you need to talk to with them about, but certainly there's an immense, look at all of this love, King of Cups and Knight of Cups. You both certainly know what you want. This person wants you definitely, and they're very romantic, right? They're presenting, you have King of Cups energy and Knight of Cups energy. So it's like there's a lot of romance here, and the chemistry really is off the chain. So yeah, don't let anything stop you. If them being a workaholic is an issue, just talk about it. And again, like I said, if either or both of you have gone through these Three of Swords relationship before and it's kind of just making you hesitant or hold back, just be honest with this person and talk about it, because the rapport that you have with this person, if you're resonating with this, the rapport you have with this person is so great that you can talk to them about anything. And I encourage you to do so, just to ensure that this relationship has the best start that it can get. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. This is your reading for July 28th through August 3rd. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell and make sure you get notified in all my videos. Check out my Dreams of Gaia tarot deck unboxing and review. Don't forget to join me on my Patreon site. For $1 a month, you get extra material. You get the extended version of a lot of the readings, and you also get to be part of the draw for that tarot deck on the August 15th, which is the full moon for the month. All right, guys, I love you so much. You have a wonderful week, Cancer. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.